The other thing is that many postmodernists are aware that if you get really deep in your interrogation of subjectivity or objectivity or anything else, you run into this problem that we were talking about before of the self-referential fallacy. So how can I question you if what I'm questioning is the notion that there is truth, right? How can I do that? Well, of course, you can't do that given the techniques of analysis and the regimes of truth that have been built up through the last several hundred years. And so a bunch of different, often called reading techniques, have been developed. Deconstruction is one. Genealogy is actually one, but it's a bit different. It's in response to some different things. So a lot of people see those things as sort of tricks. They're playing with language and so on, and they do. They do play with language. A lot of the best of that work, and there's a lot of crappy work that gets called postmodernist. I'll be the first to admit that. But the best of that work is actually trying to invent new techniques of analysis in order not to fall into what they see as the modernist traps, the analytic traps that modernism developed by making the analytic assumptions that it did. So I would say postmodernism is simply post in that it is a critique of a set of assumptions, values, and intellectual procedures that took shape in the very late 18th century through the 19th century and about half of the 20th century.